From the moment you and your friends log into your new server, a 2-week countdown to inactivity begins. But what if it didn't have to be that way? In this video, I'll be sharing the best ways to keep your SMP alive and fun for as long as possible. If you are considering making your own server or plugins but don't have a fancy coding degree and want it simple and easy, I'll explain how to use ChatGPT for free to make plugins easily in another video, if it's requested enough. For now though, let's dive into what you can do just on your own, sometimes even without admin. You and your friends just started playing your new server and you already know the 2-week countdown is ticking. It won't be easy, but it is possible to extend this timer all by yourself, even without admin. The first step is to recognize the problems you're going to face. The main problem is the fact that Minecraft is built to be a single-player, 2-week progression game. This means there isn't much reason to trade or progress after the game is done. So you'll have to get creative in how you solve these issues. Let's focus on the progression. This is where I think one of the most powerful tools in a player's belt is religion. Anyone can start a religion, and the restrictions of the religion can be a challenge that also fixes the server problems. So, for example, the Cult of the Sky can have an anti-mining tenant that can only be surpassed once the players have ascended to Diamond. This will make the players in the group feel more connected, and push players to find diamonds through trade or exploration of the surface world like shipwrecks and buried treasure. We want a slow progression and let players relish the early game for longer. If you are an admin, you have even more options available to you, such as blocking the nether and end dimensions for a while to extend the game. Or even more creatively, holding a build competition at spawn to keep players together and incentivizing it with loot. Another strong tool you have is player ego. This opens the door for things like leaderboards or special land plots. If you can use ego to build a rewarding PvP system, you can also get players to continually compete against each other to further extend the progression. Ego can be strong even if you don't have admin powers, since you could still create your own physical leaderboards or write newspapers to send around, or things like that. Players like working for acknowledgement. One final example tip I'll give has to do with player interaction. Try making other players' builds feel meaningful, like creating secret bases in their bases, or opening a fake business in their shops, or other roleplay like that. There's a lot you can do without any plugins or additional setup, as long as you're creative enough. But what if you want to do more than just extend the 2-week phase? If you are a server admin, then you know that the 2-week phase is on its way to kill your SMP as soon as it starts. So, let me show you how to prevent it. A lot of server owners try to solve this by just adding expensive items or more progression. And that can help a little bit, but it doesn't really fix the issue. Because if players are still just grinding alone, then eventually they're going to finish the grind and stop caring. So instead of just adding more stuff, you need to create reasons for people to care about what happens next. One way to do that is to have some kind of competition day. The competition itself does matter, but what matters more is that players are preparing for it during the week. If there's a fight coming up, players need gear. If there's a build competition, players need materials. If there's some kind of event, players have a reason to log on before it happens. That turns the days in between into build-up instead of just random dead time. Another big issue is that players spread out. This happens because players want to find the best spot that fits them, and naturally want everyone to admire their build, but since everyone else also found their best spot, the server is spread out and lonely. So you need to create reasons for players to be close together. The way that I've done this on my own server, the Value SMP, is by giving rewards to those who build with a path connected to spawn. To make it feel less contrived, this reward is based on a judgment from other players on the session day as a small event, and then the reward for judgment is conditional upon the path. If you want to avoid session days, then there are some other options. Your main problem will be that players are less likely to get on if they are unsure if other players are on, and secondly, if they don't know what they would do with those players once they get on. There are contrived obvious ways of fixing the problem, like messaging the Discord that there's a parkour event happening and everyone should log on, but if it feels like a minigame that isn't attached to the server itself, then there isn't much motivation. One solution I use is to have competitions. These can appeal to player ego, and provide a time for players to show off the OP PvP loot they have grinded. or if it's a building competition, to show off all the builds they've made. Make sure you understand the problems first, then take the time to work out how to fix them. These problems and solutions are ones that I've learned from years dedicated to my passion of trying to make Minecraft multiplayer with friends fun. I've had a lot of help and criticisms over the years, and tested a lot of bad ideas, so if you have questions, be sure to ask them. I'm a small channel, so I will likely be able to respond to each one. If you want more info like this, be sure to subscribe, which is the best way to tell me to make more. Also, if you're curious about my own server that uses a lot of these concepts, check out my other videos, and if you are a small YouTuber like me wanting to grow, maybe you can join us on the server. Apply by messaging me on Discord at RealRose. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, it really means a lot. I'll see you guys in the next.